Hey everyone, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be tackling a build challenge made by none other than James Turner. Here we are on his website. He recently released a tiny home challenge where basically you can just generate some rules for a tiny house on how many tiles it needs to be, where it is, budget, items you need to include, and I thought this was right up my alley. I'd love to have a challenge and create a tiny home, so that is exactly what we're going to do today and I'm really nervous about it. We might get something good, we might get something really challenging, so we're just going to generate this a couple times and go with what we got. I think we'll go 3. 1, 2, 3. No more than 29 tiles. Style your build like Del Sol Valley, a room for 2 young adults and 2 teens. Your budget is $25,039. 4 Sims and 29 tiles. Pile of sports equipment, that's easy, and the space game shower. Not sure when the last time I built in Del Sol Valley was. The lots here are just so big, so I tend to not build on them. I'm on a lot in Del Sol. I think I'm not going to count the lot value, so I have a sim that's moved in, and we're just going to set our money to 25,039 simoleons. And let's turn this into a tiny home residential. 29 tiles, 2 adults, 2 young adults, and 2 teens. And we need the pile of sports equipment and that shower. So we need this. 845. That's really gonna eat into my budget. And then this is 75. That's fine. We can have those. We're already down to 24,000. We haven't built a single wall yet. 2 young adults and 2 teens. So I'm gonna say our young adults are a couple that share a bed. Let's get a relatively cheap bed. I want to try and afford some stuff before we end up going into debug, but we'll start with that. And then do we want to do bunk beds? That might be the best way to fit 2 beds in this house for 2 teens. Yeah, I think we'll do that, and we can do maybe something like this one. Let's start by creating a box potentially that could fit a double bed in it. Although thinking about this right now, how much is a Murphy bed? Because that would also double as a living room. 16 something, and that's 500. But then we wouldn't need a whole other room. The young adults could sleep in the living room. That's a possibility. Okay, so I'm going to start with the room for the bunk beds. I think it can be a very small room, probably like this size. I could even make it this size, but we'll start with that. If we can expand, we'll expand. I think I'll move this here so we can have windows on the side. And then I think the bathroom is going to end up being about the same size over here. I think I'll do this here. The door can be in this corner. So we have like a little hallway for the doors. Cheapest toilet, cheapest sink, grab a mirror. We can have toilet paper for now. We'll see if we can afford it later. Then I'm thinking we extend this out, and this wall is where the kitchen space goes. And then maybe this comes out. Actually, no. This goes straight forward. This could be a good spot for the Murphy bed. And then how many tiles are we working with right here? 30. Okay, so we're a tile over. I'd like to still have that bathroom that size. So I think we're going to get rid of this tile right here. Now we're at 29. This is a very funky shaped house. Actually, I might be able to bring this up here and then get this tile back. We're 27, so we have 2 extra tiles. We'll figure that out. Let's lay out our kitchen. I feel like we have a little bit of money right now, so maybe we can make this work. This is in Del Sol Valley, so kind of mid-century modern is sort of what I'm thinking for this area anyway. Either that or the ones over here are more craftsman inspired, so maybe this is more of a little craftsman home, which that could be where our last 2 tiles are, is having a little bit of a porch. So that way we could have those columns. I don't mind that. With that, let's grab these counters. We're going to want 2 counters, one to prep on, one with a sink. Get the cheap stove. For right now, that works. Obviously, if this is down, you can't access the kitchen, but outside of that, your sim should be fine. I could also rotate it this way or this way. Actually, yeah, if we rotate it that way, there can be like a little bit of a hallway over here. And then I could move this door back over onto this side and move the beds like that. I think that's going to work. Let's add some windows. I think we'll use some of the ones that are actually from Get Famous so that they match the style of this build. And I actually really like these windows. I think they're quite pretty. I think we might have them wrap around this corner here. And then we're going to need a 1 tile door because the kitchen does interfere with that section. For some reason, I'm thinking of the laundry day one. Or not laundry day, nifty knitting. Or is it laundry day? I think it is laundry day. It was nifty knitting. I think that's pretty cute. The only thing that sucks is how tiny this house is on this lot because all of the lots in Del Sol Valley are enormous. But I think we're doing pretty good with what we were given. Have a roof sort of like that, and then we can get the columns from this pack as well. They're really pretty. Let me nudge this over just a tad bit. I know like walking directly into the oven is not ideal, but okay. The shape of this home is a little odd. Roofing is looking questionable. How do I want to do this? I'm not sure there's a great way to do it. I might have to have that piece go like that, and then maybe we have like a column or something holding this up in the back. What if I use the eco lifestyle fencing here to kind of make it look like there's some more stuff going on? That's not horrible. It's not great, but definitely it could be worse. I think the brown works better. I added all of our windows, just trying to figure out the roofing some more because it still looks really weird over here. I think we might just have to cover that up with a tree, which I don't typically do. I really want to make things look like they fit, but this is a challenge. It needs to fit the style here. So maybe something like that? Kind of going for a brown theme, so maybe I carry that through into the paint. Maybe just half of it like that. Then I think the gray looks better on those, but now I kind of feel like we should change the front door, maybe just the white version, and I can change those to white as well. This is starting to come together. I do need to place these somewhere in the house. I think this is probably going to be somewhere in the kids' room, or I guess the teens' room. And I'm going to move the whole house closer to the front of the property because it is so tiny. Get these matching flowers that go with this pack. That's pretty cute. We can get some fencing over here. I think this one matches a little bit better. And then we have room to put the mailbox right next to the front door. Beautiful. All right, we'll do some more landscaping after we decorate the inside because there's still a lot to be added in here and we only have 16,000 simoleons left. I don't remember the last time I used this like basketball flooring, but I don't think that's the right one for this build. I might just use this nice base game one. I like the wood tone, but at the same time, we're using some orange tones in here, so perhaps we should change that. Or I can just change yeah, I think I'm just going to change these so there's not as much orange going on. Try and tone it down a little bit. All right, in our kitchen here, let's get some cabinets if we can. Move down the window a little bit so we can do this. Actually, I might be able to get us a more expensive fridge that'll fit under this. Because right now we do have a decent amount of money. $2,000 fridge, I might regret that, but we're gonna try it right now. Because of how small this home is, I feel like we might be able to get away with it. We definitely don't have a lot of money to do this, but we only have 29 tiles. We can only put so many decorations in that space. Get some soap there. I think I want to put some blinds here. I like to get the ones that are too big for the blinds and scale them down usually, but they're still a little too wide in this area. So I think we will use the ones that are meant to go on this window size and raise this up a little bit. It's kind of bland in here, so I might want to add some more color somehow, but how do we want to do that? I might add a hanging plant up above the sink. This is how plants fix everything in this game. How cute is that? I think I'm also going to bring in a fun tile, maybe like a splash of green could be fun in this space. Yeah, I like that. I think I can even get my cutting boards in this space right in front of the window here. Just a couple of sneaky cutting boards, a couple of utensils as well. Okay, I might be getting carried away. We still have a lot to do. So we brought green in, so maybe we continue that in the rug. This one could be really pretty from growing together. It's got some nice green in it. I think we get the same curtains over here, except then that's gonna block all of the light. So is there a nice green swatch of these? Ooh, maybe these could be good. Especially because I could kind of make them come from the corner like this, so it's kind of covering. I like how that looks. And maybe I make this wall sort of an exposed brick just for some more texture. I think we should have some artwork as well. Or actually, let's have some family portraits. This is a pretty big family in this space. 4 Sims in a very small space. I feel like they really care about their family. We don't have any space to put anything over here though, unless it's purely stuff on the wall. So what could we put down there? I mean, I might try it. I'm going to get some modular shelving that clips to the wall and see if we can clutter that up and see if we can get the bed to still work. Because it might still work. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like it's worth trying because then we'd have all of this really nice storage over here and it'd be more space to decorate. And then we could have a bed, but I don't think it's going to work. I could also just tuck this into the wall a little bit. I don't know. I don't feel confident that this is going to work, but I like the idea. I think we'll play test that before we decorate it. I am, however, going to get some aprons on the wall over here. Maybe like a chalkboard or something. Yeah, that's kind of cute. This space is kind of looking warm and inviting, even though it's tiny. Bringing that green into the bathroom. I know we don't have a floor paint yet. And then we could probably tie in the green swatch of this tub that we have to use. And we might be able to get better sink and toilet. I do really like these, and I feel like they kind of mimic the shapes that we have on the wall here, so I might use those. Okay, I've gone ahead and swapped out the toilet and the sink, and I think it looks a lot better in here. We also got some curtains on the window, and I just want to get a couple of pieces of clutter in here to make it look a little bit more lived in, like toothpaste, because there's so many Sims here. You know, all the toothbrushes, although maybe it would make more sense to have this one because there's way more toothbrushes in it. As much as I like the one from the bathroom kit, I think this one makes a little bit more sense. And then we'll get like a plunger and stuff as well. I'm really not mad at this. I think this actually looks quite cute. All right, 7,000 simoleons left to decorate this space, and we have to include this sports equipment. I do like this bed. Is this a swatch I want to go with though? Because I also want to make sure it still looks like it's for teenagers, which I feel like we can achieve. Maybe we'll do the 2 different swatches here just for a little bit of variety. Maybe we use this bed instead. This room might look a little Christmassy though, because the red and the green are the ones with the same wood tone, but that's okay. Okay, I changed my mind again. I like these ones better for a teen's room. I'm just so indecisive today. Ooh, that looks pretty. This rug from Horse Ranch might look nice in here. And then we don't actually have a dresser anywhere in this apartment, so I'm kind of thinking we might do that here as a bedside table. And actually this might have to come out here and kind of be tucked in on the side of the Murphy bed, because I'm not sure where else to put that. Got some pink curtains. Got a couple pieces of clutter up here, and I think I want to put some posters for each of the beds. I like to try and make their spaces look a little bit more personalized because they're sharing a room. They have bunk beds, but at least they can decorate the spaces by their beds. So I'm kind of thinking we'll look at the posters from high school years and Parenthood. I think this one might be good for up top. Sort of going with a color theme, but I really like that. Yeah, that's cute. I think I'm going to paint the other wall as well. Maybe get a couple more posters and a mirror. Maybe I'll get some sports stuff too, since they have the sports equipment. I think that's that room done. Let's fix this wallpaper. Actually, with this fence over here, I think I might delete one piece of it so we can tuck our outdoor trash can out here, because we want to make sure we have that, because I don't really think we have room for an indoor one. But we can have that. We have our mailbox. I'm not sure if these are going to be functional. Let me see. We're in the house. Can we... Oh, already putting the bed down. Can we use it? Okay, it works. Clutter time. It is clutter time. Yes, this is like tucked into the wall a little bit, but that's okay. Actually, I might scoot it out a little bit more and see if we can still use that. Put bed down. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, maybe we don't do that, but it looks like it works, so that's fine. It works, and that's all we needed to know. I think I'll put like some books in here. Actually, we could probably put a TV up on top of this area, so your Sims could actually have TV to watch, because that also didn't even visually clip. We put like a vase up here, and then just fill these with storage. I think that looks pretty good. We still have a little bit of simoleons left. I'd like to get a fire alarm and a thermostat. Perfect. And our front porch, maybe get some tiles out to the front. I don't really like those ones, but that sort of idea is sort of what I'm going for. Ooh, maybe that. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I guess we just need some more landscaping. That should be pretty much it. Let's maybe create a little area over here that we could have like a picnic bench or something, a picnic table, since we don't have a space to eat inside. We only have 29 tiles to work with, so that's just kind of how it is sometimes. I think one of these is pretty nice though. Maybe we can sort of surround that with bushes. Those bushes look cute. I think that's a nice way to separate this area. I might put a little bit of a fence here though, to make it a little bit more private from the road, but I don't know, maybe something shorter. Or maybe something just a little bit more open like that. Maybe it's looking too man-made and it needs to be a little bit more natural looking. That might be the problem. I think I'm going to keep the landscaping really simple. I do realize we have some money left though, so I might get us a grill because we can afford it. So we can do some grilling outside for our picnic bench. And then this low-lying fence here that's actually meant for the tops of half walls might be exactly what I was looking for this area. Yeah, that looks cute. What do we think? We still have 1,500 simoleons left. What could I possibly add here? Get us an outdoor light right there. Look at that beautiful outdoor lighting. Maybe a roof decoration up there? I mean, no one said we had to use the entire budget. We have 1,400 simoleons left, and this lot alone costs kind of a lot, so I think we're okay. I think we're good to leave it there, and I think we did a good job. We have a fully functional kitchen. We have a place for your Sims to sit/sleep, because you can scooch over so two Sims can sleep there. We have a TV, we have some cute storage just for decoration. We have our temperature controls and our fire alarm, a fully functioning bathroom, a teenager's room for two teens. Our trash is out back, so you can get to that. We don't have an indoor trash can because there's not room for one. And we did include the two items we needed to, which was this tub and this sports equipment. So I think we successfully did this. Yeah, we completely did this. No more than 29 tiles, style your build like Del Sol Valley, 2 young adults and 2 teens, budget of $25,039, and including the 2 items. I'm really proud of this. I think this came out so good. Thank you so much for creating this, James. I had a lot of fun, and I think I got kind of a difficult one. So I'm pretty impressed with how we got this completed. Just impressed with how this came out. So let me know what you think of this. I will upload this to the gallery in case you would like to grab it and play with it for yourself or try and renovate it. I know it's very small and it's not the best looking, but I think we did really good with the restrictions we were given. And of course, if you'd like to try this challenge for yourself, I will have links down below to James Turner's website, as well as the couple of videos he's done on this challenge thus far. It's really fun and I highly recommend it. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.